Yo, gymowners, what's up, boys? I hope you all have a wonderful day. So let's get straight into it. So, guys, today we're going to talk about what stages a lead has to go through in order to become a member. A lot of you guys want, leads, but leads don't necessarily mean booked appointments or shows or sales, right? So let's let's see what stages a lead has to actually go through in order to become a member. So, first, guys, we have a lead, right? I know this looks horrible. So, first, guys, we have the lead. Okay, you can run ads so people can see your ad. Now you have leads. You can scrape leads. You have all these ways. Leads are just people you can reach out to. That's all a lead is. A potential customer that you can reach out to. That's a lead. Now, what do we want this lead to do? We want this lead to become engaged lead, right? So we want them to reply positive to our offer. Now we have an engaged lead. You can tell it, let's name it hot lead. Okay? Now we have a hot lead. Now we have an engaged lead, right? We have a person that is interested in our membership or in our 6-week challenge, right? So now we want this hot lead to take the next step, which is to book an appointment, right? We want them to book an appointment. After they book an appointment, we want them to actually show up, right? Now, when they show up, when they show up, we want to actually close them, right? Wait, what is that? So we want to make a sale. So a lead has 4 stages. It has to become engaged lead, hot lead, right? Then we gotta book them. Then we have to make them show up actually, right? And then we gotta sell them. Okay? So let me give you an example of how that looks like. Let's say you run an activation campaign to your existing database of previous members, right? You have leads. You have leads you can reach out to. So you have leads, right? We have leads. The leads are the list. Okay? Now, how these leads become hot leads? We send them an offer. Like, hey John, today we're giving out a few 7-day free passes. Would you like one? By the way, reply stop and subscribe, right? They reply, yes, I'm interested, right? Now they're a hot lead, right? So now they're a hot lead. Oops. So after they become hot lead and they reply positive to the offer, we send them another message through our automated system, whatever. We send them like, done, I reserved an offer for you and it's valid starting today. Around what time do you think you might like to come by, right? And he replies, I would like to come Friday, 8 p.m. Okay, we go ahead and book them. Now we book them, right? Now we gotta make them show up. So we send them confirmations and reminders. Hey John, just wanna let you know you're booked for tomorrow's class at 8 p.m. We would like to see you there. If anything changes and you can't make it, just let me know so I can reschedule you, right? Now we have booked them. Then we send them reminders. Hey John, your first free class is tomorrow at this time. What we prefer to do is send them today reminder, one 24-hour reminder and 1 hour reminder, and actually call them 1 hour prior to the appointment, right? Now they show up, right? Now they show up. Now guess what? You gotta do your best work. You gotta overcome objections and you gotta sell them. Because if you're not able to sell them, you're just spending money on ads, getting people through the door, spending money on CRMs to follow up with them and make them show up. And when they show up, you can't sell them, right? You're unable to sell them. And you can sell them because you might not believe in your product so much, so you don't have that much conviction, or you just don't know how to stack value and present the price, right? So for example, how you overcome objection. He might say to you, $700 man is way too much, man. It's way too much, I can't make it. What you say to them, right? So John, let me tell you, man. So from what I understand, this is a money problem, right? Yeah, man, it's a money problem. I just can't afford that. Okay, man. So let me ask you something. I'll be pretty straightforward with you. What's your goal? Your goal is to save $700 or change your life. What's your priority? Just so I know. Oh, look, I want to change my life, but I just can't afford it. Then you tell them, look, man, Ali, my previous client, was in the same position, but she had to pick if she wants to change her life or just save $500. But she decided to change her life, and look at her now in a testimonial board. She's in shape, she's toned up, and she's living her best life. She has energy to play with her kids. She's healthy, and she's living a greater life, right? So what do you want to do? You know what? I'll have to think about it. Let's think about it now. What do you have to think about? Look. That's how you overcome objections, right? You go one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time, right? That's how you will try to sell. Now, if you have even conviction, it's even better. If you have conviction, if you have really conviction and you really, really believe in your product, you will not need to have that much skill because you believe so much in your product. So now each of these 4 steps, guys, require different skill set. You first gotta be able to create a perfect ad, with a perfect copy and creative to attract people. This is a skill by itself to attract people to click on your ad, right? The second skill is, you know, is to make them take an action, to create curiosity for them, urgency, and make them take an action so they become hot lead. Then once they become hot lead, you gotta have a different skill. You gotta follow up with them in the first 5 minutes. You gotta keep following up if they don't remember who you are. Call them, do all this stuff. This is a different skill set, so you can book them, right? Then once you book them, you need another skill set. You gotta send them reminders, call them again. Motivate them before the appointment, so they get excited. Get them excited. Different skill set, right? So the skill set will get them to show up. And then we discussed the final skill, which is to sell them, which is the most important skill. If you don't have this skill, nothing else matters. Like none else matters. So this is what I wanted to discuss with you guys today. I think this is a good point for you to know, and because it's crazy. A lot of gym owners are still thinking that they just need leads, but they don't need leads. They need all these four things, four different skills. That's what you need to get a person from a lead to a member, right? So that's it for today, gym owners. Hope you have a nice day. Bye.